Hey.
Alright, this is gonna be a playthrough of Fallout New Vegas. I wouldn't say there's anything special with this one compared to any others, but I mean, if you enjoy it, enjoy it. Let's go. Just a little about what I'm planning to do. I haven't played this game before. I've played Fallout 4. Um, that's the only other Fallout game I've played. And I'm usually not a big single player game player actually, but I've heard this game is awesome. So that's definitely, yeah, definitely want to play it because of that. As far as where I am right now in the game, I've just basically done the tutorial and like setting up my character. Um, and yeah, just basically like set my stats. If you know nothing about the game, the story is that I got shot in the head. Doctor rescues me. I kind of just like met the doctor, set my stats there, then came here and got a little tutorial from this um, person on how to shoot. All right, I'm just gonna jump into it. Um, Actually, no, I'm not. That was a lie. I'm gonna, as far as like what I'm planning to do in the game, I'm kind of planning like sort of just I'll also go through my stats right now. Um, I'm kind of planning to go for like a bullet type weapon loadout with maybe some energy thrown in. Not a huge fan of explosives, but maybe I'll try that. I also want to get a lot of charisma and speech skills because one of the funnest things I found in Fallout 4 was convincing people. Um, and I've heard that this game has really, really good speech dialogue elements. So, alright, let's go.
Hello. Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
So, if a little context on the second one, the one thing I forgot to record was her talking to this bandit who basically said he had a fight with her, or he had some issue, and he said he was going to burn the town down. Uh, anyway, you know what? Let's just make some
Mostly
talk.
traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
All right. I'm not interested in buying anything right now. You know what?
Not
What's that?
much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Seems like the type of guy that would commit murder. Let's see where they were going. Jeez.
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
Friggin' critters getting mad when you shoot them. God, why can't people just get shot and be chill with it?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
I'll ask about the argument.
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Alright.
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. There was a
Really?
big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. All right.
I'll ask about this.
There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Is this scheduled? We should have a football game. That's about the robot. Actually, no, I want to know about the NCR.
The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region. But if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin.
Feel free to skip this part if you're not into dialogue, but I'm trying to learn a bit more about this game. Anyone who's played this game or watched playthroughs of it already would probably know this already.
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
It's a robotist.
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
It's a ghost robot.
Fine by me. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there. Don't know why you want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it
So
one
I've heard
bit.
that the game has a really good faction system, and that seems like part of it right there.
He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
So if I can do
Sure,
something here.
the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Mr. New Vegas.
I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something.
Vague bias there.
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory.
Interesting.
Be careful out there.
Alright. That's neat. Just gonna take a look at what I have in terms of missions here to do. Or quests, I guess, whatever. Alright, I've already done those. Okay, so I feel like this is the main quest line because I really don't know what my delivery was yet, but apparently I was in the middle of it and I got murdered and then revived. It'd be nice to find the dudes who tried to kill me because, you know, well, they tried to kill me. Talk to Victor and goods. Yeah, I can talk to the robot too, that'd be pretty neat. And then, yeah, that seems like a side mission, but I don't know which one I want to do for... I'll just go talk to Ringo. Why not? The one thing so far that I've noticed that I like more about, like, Fallout 4 is, you can just press M and open the map right away. Alright, so just to look it around a little. Looks like that's the Colorado River right there. So the dam... That's probably, yeah, it looks like the dam right there. That's good to know. And then, I'm guessing this must be New Vegas. Well, I don't know any locations yet except Good Springs. Alright, local map. Also, my sensitivity is really high when I'm using the Pip-Boy in the menus for some reason. Wants me to head up here. Sounds good. Now I'm gonna do some of the old walking. I gotta say, like, the graphics in this game aren't great because it's a little older, but it still looks pretty good. Definitely one of the things the Fallout games are good for is the environmental design. So I guess this must be the gas station.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how to play?
I'm not playing some more game of this dude.
Oh, sorry. I thought everybody knew already. I'm a trader with the Crimson Caravan Company. I'm, staying in town for a bit. Did you want something else?
I see. Probably...
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
You know, I should probably mention at some point that I'm playing in very hard difficulty.
My caravan was on the return trip from California, and heading back to the company branch in New Vegas when we got jumped. Not even a drop your weapons and hands up before the bullets started flying. We put up a good fight, but there was too many of them. I took a few of the bandits down before I ran, so I figure their friends are out for revenge. Like I said, I'm not from Good Springs. I'm a trader with the Crimson Caravan Company.
You know, one thing, this is kind of unrelated to the current subject, but I've heard that there are not feral ghouls in this game, and they're my least favorite thing of all time in Fallout 4, so that's gonna be nice.
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... I was thinking of myself, actually. Who's gonna watch my back while I'm watching yours? Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Alright, so I can gotta think this through. I think my main goal right now is to get some more weapons. I feel that's pretty self-evident as to why. And then, yeah, once I do that, then I'll probably continue with the other quest. So, Not into the general store and see if they have anything. I don't even know if I have any caps. I can probably check that. But 18 caps. All right.
Hey, you must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo.
That's good.
Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Wow, that's a lot of speech options. This game definitely looks like it's gonna have good speech. So, yeah, one thing that's different about this game in Fallout 4 is the special ammo. So I guess I'll have to see where.
Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor. It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets.
Oh yeah, there's gun maintenance too, apparently.
If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. The town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble. The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
That's cityist.
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Alright, that's good to know.
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip. I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots.
Guess you guys can't
The other
tell.
casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Dude, Mr. House is the robot that pulled me out of the dirt. I'm calling it right now. On an unrelated note, in case you guys haven't, well, alright. Maybe not unrelated, but on a different note, if you guys haven't noticed, I'm going to be taking every single speech option for a while here because I want to learn a little more. Okay, so I'm taking a 5.56 and 9 mil. This man has many counts. Alright. Oh, that number. I guess this number here must be, health of the weapon? I'm not sure. I don't have any 80 yet, that'd be nice. Buy some apples.
Give me a shout if you need anything else. Take it easy now.
Alright, cool. What do I want to do now? Alright. So, take a look at my quests again real quick. Data for that one. Quest. Nice files. Alright, I'm just gonna, I think I'll just start off by fighting the Founder Gamers. Where is this Sunny Smiles? Is she in here? Classic.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in.
Oh.
That's inspiring. You may want to keep your optimism to yourself if you try to recruit anyone else. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Wow. We can make like a lynch mob. That's great.
A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
Wow. This is what I call solidly seizing the means of production.
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over. I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rad scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Gecko hunter. That is new.
Sure, what do you want to know?
In fact, that is entrepreneurship at its finest. What are the towns?
Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately.
Or
I wouldn't
something.
head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
Mine rocks or something. Maybe they hunt geckos. Lost crap.
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
Yeah, but do the coyotes hunt the geckos? That's a real question. Could be a competitive job market.
The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
Look at that.
Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
I'm literally going to spend the first 3 hours of my playtime in this game just asking people questions.
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited. If you want to know anything else, just ask. I'll be waiting.
Let's go set up our mob. God, I keep hitting M. Let's head to the general store.
You looking to buy some supplies? Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about. Look, you're bringing this on yourselves. There's no way I'm getting involved. But hey, I'm sure you can buy what you need.
Crap.
This again? Like I said, I'm against taking on the powder gangers. My supplies aren't cheap, you know.
So, I guess that it's not like a percent chance like in Fallout 4, but it's actually just a fixed number.
Right. Just keep me out of it. Is there anything else? Take it easy now.
Alright, so I'm not getting anything from him. Which is unfortunate. Where am I going? What is life? Alright. So I'm going in here. Guessing that once I go to Ringo, I won't be able to convince these guys, so try that first.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
Ooh. Yeah, I think an ambush would be good.
That does sound like a good plan. Alright, you seem to know what you're doing, so you can count me in. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful out there.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to mob both the general store and the raiders. Sounds good. Yeah, the other thing I want to do a bit in this game is some sneaking, because that was fun in Fallout 4. This is the way I'm going. This is not the way I'm going. Literally have no idea where I'm going. Alright. Looks like the good dock is up this ways. So apparently you can't go faster than this. A dock. A dock. A dock. There is the dock. Oh, there is.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you?
Let's go with that one.
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Nice. Oh boy. Alright, time to spend 15 minutes on, wait. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna skip these prompts. I think I know everything that's in them already.
You take care now.
Dog Mitchell, man of wisdom. Acquire Easy Pete's dynamite. Seems easy. I'm sorry, that was bad. Hope I'm not talking too quietly, by the way. I guess I'll find out when I edit the video.
Hey.
Anyone seen Easy Pete? Easy. Where? Easy Pete. It's not Easy Pete. Where? Alright. Easy Pete. I'm actually really confused. Okay. Prospector Saloon. Is Easy Pete at the gas station? What? Okay. So I got an Easy Pete, Jet, Ringo. Oh. So wait a minute. I'm getting bamboozled here. Alright, that's Chet, that's Ringo. Alright, so I guess Easy Pete must be in the Prospector Saloon. And it's called Process of Elimination.
Hey there.
Have you seen Easy Pete?
If you're looking for supplies, Chet over at the general store can help you out.
Alright, I'm looking for Easy Pete actually. Is this Easy Pete? That's not Easy Pete. It's like Where's Waldo, but it's Where's Easy Pete. Oh, there's a door here. Oh, that's the ladies' bathroom. I don't think Easy Pete's gonna be in there. This is our men's restroom. What the heck? No Easy Pete in here. That's unfortunate. That's it. Well, I guess I'll. Where's an Easy Pete when you need an Easy Pete? Same. Alright, I'm gonna go in that door. The one around the side. Because apparently, you can only get to Easy Pete if you go in the specific door. Wait, no. It wants me to go in that door. Who is this man? Alright, I think, you know what? Where is Easy Pete? I feel like I'm being really stupid, and I probably am, but, like... Where's Easy Pete? Easy Pete went by Waldo in a past life. I probably walked by him 5 times. I'm so sorry if you guys are cringing at my inability to find Easy Pete. I'm gonna call this episode Finding Easy Pete. I've given up on finding Easy Pete with this Kona Ringo.
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us?
Hey, you know where I can find Easy
Well, I guess
Pete?
that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. Alright.
Alright.
I'll just wait here until you come get me.
I'm gonna go find Easy Pete. That makes one interruption. Alright. You Easy Pete? No. This Good Springs settler guy. He's man's all over the place. Is Easy Pete in here?
You looking to buy some supplies?
Alright.
Take it easy now.
I'm definitely not getting anything from this man. Little strange man. Ooh. Alright, so this is the same as... Oh, crap. Well, I may have accidentally pressed the force lock button. That's a little awkward.
Howdy.
Guess Easy Pete ain't in there, hopefully. Oh wait, this is the door. Oh. Well, yeah, Easy Pete ain't in there. Okay, who is... Shut up. Is this Easy Pete? It's Easy Pete! Oh!
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Wow, Easy Pete ain't Young Pete, that's for sure.
Too dangerous. Want to kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Well, apparently my explosives ain't quite enough for Easy Pete.
Yup.
This is a good question.
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
Guess they don't call him Easy Pete for nothing.
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Oh, if he was looking for face wrinkles, he sure found them.
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
Rip. Can't pan for technology anymore.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
Man, if only people could swim. Or build boats. That would be unfortunate.
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory. The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
You know, Pete's comment about Caesar or Kaiser raises a good point. Is it Easy Pete or Easy Petey?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Easy Bighorners. You know what? Easy Pete might know about
The
this.
one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Snake or a gecko?
Bad trouble.
Thanks, Easy Pete.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Alright, so I guess at this point I should just go have a gunfight, I think. I'm not getting Easy Pete's dynamite, because I can't convince him, I don't think. You know what, I'm actually gonna pause for a second. Check out whether it's possible to do that. Alright, so, yeah, as I suspected, speech checks are just a basic comparison. If you don't hit the threshold, you don't do a speech check. So I'm not even gonna bother. So I guess those must be the hills south of town that the guy was talking about earlier. Then don't go into them. Now, in Fallout 4, the game got more dangerous the further south you went, generally. Or there were more enemies anyway, so I'm not sure if that's the case here. Something to keep in mind.
What's the plan? Are we ready?
Sorry, mate. Easy Pete ain't so easy. Actually,
All right, I'm ready. I hope.
Yeah,
Time to
same.
look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. They're getting set up in cover, but it might not go well unless we get out there soon. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Nice. Oh. This is not the weapon I was... there we go. Yeah, looks like I definitely moved faster without that gun out. Okay, Ringo's here. Well, I'm gonna play it risky. Sit on the other end. It would appear that we have some people here. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh boy. Hey, do you mind if I reload? Actually. Can I headshot him? There we go. Did that miss? I'm so confused. What on... This man is a legend. Who is he? Oh, he's dead. Okay, cool. Alright, those guys look friendly. But you have to stop moving. There we go. Head crippled. You guys want to pause if you want to read this. Alright. Nice. Yeah, sorry, I crippled the head of your guy.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
Sorry, I had a little interruption.
I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit.
Alright. Guess both these are reloaded. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, nice. Want that. I bamboozled myself. Okay. So, yeah, for some reason I thought the items on the left were the powder ganger, but that is not the case. Alright, take that, take that. Probably sell most of this. Well, I mean, a shotgun could be useful. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, this guy. Stealth boy. That's actually pretty good. Does the same thing it does in Fallout 4. That's really useful. And there's a dude over here. A baseball bat. Bottle cap. Yeah, I'm just gonna go sell all this stuff at the store as soon as I finish looting. Not a whole lot of use for it, really. I got that guy already. This guy too. That guy is for Cobb. Let's not loot at this guy. There we go. Pre-war baseball cap. I meant boosted. Okay. Items. I'm looking at apparel. That looks pretty good. Oh my god, I'm not equipping that. I'm dropping it. Good job, me. Ooh. No. Do not want to dress as Power Ganger. Because then I will die. That would be bad. I heard you is like money.
That was a hell of a fight. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the ass later on. Can do.
Alright, so what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna give him that. I don't know what this case is, but I think we'll keep it. Ooh. That. Okay. Accept. Could I use? Other armor would be nice. I believe I have enough aid. I think I have some stim packs. Alright, we're gonna call this good. Oh, what am I doing? X.
Thanks. Take it easy now.
Alright, so I'm gonna equip that. Because it's good, actually. Weapons. That in. Actually, I want to put that in one. No, actually, I want to put this in one. And I want to put that in 3. I want to put that in 4. That in 5. Oh wait, no, I want to put that in 5. And in 6. Alright. So, have I finished that quest? Yes, I have. Nice. Alright. Well, I think that was a pretty good start. Actually, I'm gonna get some help. But, really, right now, I think I'm done for this episode. God, I'm gonna do that for 18 million years. I feel like, I mean, I can't say for sure, but what? Alright, I've successfully activated the developer console by accident. Do you see that? I just did it twice in a row. Munch. Thank you. Give me the munch. Well, hopefully I regenerate him. Oh, I might just... Yeah, I think I'm regenerating. Oh no, Danny Boy apples. Take some stim packs then. Or a stim pack. Yeah, that'll be good. I'm pretty sure right click was use item in Fallout 4, but maybe I'm wrong. Or actually, no, it's use item in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which is why I keep doing it. But, anyway, point is, I'm gonna call it good for this episode. What just flashed up? Never mind. I swear to God. What is happening? You know what? We're gonna ignore it. I think that's good for the episode. Next episode, we are going to leave this small town and hit that meet up in Vegas. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any suggestions, place them in the comments. Don't forget to eat your vegetables. No, that's a bad outro. Don't forget to hunt your geckos, and I'll see you in the next episode.